Greetings, guys. How are you? Hope and pray that you should safe and secure. Kindly spend the entire current time period somewhat potential that will be really helpful for you. Right, guys, we have seen our subject object oriented analysis and design, and we have the baseline that this particular subject speaks about the building of software by means of the diagram. So this diagram is we technically called as UML, Unified Modeling Language. Just a recap, right? Something we are going to build the software by means of the diagram, and that diagram more called as a UML diagram. And obviously, UML diagram have its own notations. That is, it have the shape that has to be followed while we build the UML diagrams. Right now, we slowly move to the next topic, right? History of UML. So in that, why we are using this modeling language, because we should be familiar that why we are particularly using this modeling language or diagrammatical representation. So first understand this modeling help us to understand the blueprint or how the system is going to be built. It gives the clear picture that we are going to build. So this modeling will makes the developer and the client to understand what the system is going to be. It improves the communication between the developer and the client. Alright, we should understand what are the advantages of this unified modeling language. Obvious, we told in the first class that whenever we build the software by means of the diagram or whichever rather than the textual, diagrammatical representation is quite easy. So easy to express complex idea, it reduces the complexity. Obviously, it enhances, it strengthens the communication between the client and developer, and training low cost, easy to change the model. So now we switch into the today's topic, history of UML. We should understand, right? We have some history that has been followed in the inception of the UML. So between 1980 to 1990, many different methodologies have been invoked in the software development industry for using this UML modeling. So Booch methodology, which is developed by Grady Booch, then object modeling technique that is called OMT, that is developed by Jim Rumbaugh, and then object oriented software engineering OOSE, that is developed by the Ivar Jacobson. So these methodology will be seen in precise in the next class. Now we just switch on to the UML diagrams. What are the diagrams that comes under this UML diagrams? There are variety of UML diagrams, but all those have some basic diagram that has to be known or be familiar within us. Use case, class diagram, behavioral interaction, sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, state chart diagram, and followed by activity diagram, implementation diagram, component diagrams, and deployment diagrams. So how these diagrams are segregated under one roof, right? We can segregate all those earlier seen diagram under three segregation. Structural UML comes with class diagram, component diagram, and then deployment diagram, followed by object diagrams, composite structure diagrams, package diagrams, then a segregation is interaction UML diagram. So few diagrams comes under this: interaction, collaboration diagram, sequence diagram. So remember, now we are looking on the segregation of UML diagram, what we have seen the big list in the previous slide. And the next one is behavioral UML diagrams. We have few lists under this. So activity diagram, state chart diagram, or state machine diagram, both are same, right? Then interaction diagrams comes under the behavioral UML. Alright guys, so this is what we have seen today, that UML diagram and their segregation. In the next class we will be speaking about the UML diagram history in precise. Thank you.